Yeah, so hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. Thank you for joining us today's community webinar, which is XDC Tech Webinar 9.0. Today, we are excited to introduce one of our ecosystem partner, Ryzer, and its powerful features focused in real-world assets. In this session, we will walk you through a live demo of the Ryzer platform and also to showcase its capabilities. So let us start with a quick introduction to our team and our guest. So my name is Omkar Mistry. I'm the head of technology and engineering at the XDC network. Joining me is Mr. Anil Chinsavle, who is the head of protocol development at XDC network, and Mr. Suresh Nadar, who leads the social media for XDC network. Also joining us today, Mr. Shrikant, who actually are a research and development lead at Ryzer. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Shrikant.
Thank you, Omkar.
Okay, so moving forward with the XDC network presentation. So, as you all aware that Zenfin was founded in the year 2016, registered in Singapore with headquarters in Dubai. We also have XDC Innovation Lab based out of India. We have launched the XDC network, main network in the year 2019, and it's live more than 6 years now. XDC network is the EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain network powered by the XDC token, which supports the entire XDC ecosystem. XDC network is also a hybrid blockchain network, which actually combines the public and the private networks and making it suitable for both the sectors. Currently, it's running on the delegated proof of stake system, which allow us to achieve the fast transaction, low energy use, and high efficiency. And it will perfect for trade and finance or any industries. Just on the side note that we have recently upgraded with our network, which is a XDC 2.0, and it has military grade security and advanced forensic monitoring for XDC network. Let us see the advantages of the use of the XDC network. So as I mentioned, we have achieved over 2000 transactions per second with the 2 to 3 seconds of a block time. It also offers a near to zero gas fees, like a transaction fees. So if you wanted to make any transactions on the XDC network, you just have to pay almost zero gas fees. We also offer a KYC enabled masternodes to ensure the compliances with regulatory requirements and in any other countries. We have a ready developer tools like XDC Wallet, XDC Explorer, XDC Remix to deploy the smart contract or deploy the tokens. Let us check the network highlights. So at this moment, we have almost over 18,000 plus smart contract deployed on the XDC network. With the total accounts is approximate 3 million plus, with the transactions of 6 million plus. Currently, the active nodes is 108 with the standby nodes of 250 plus. And market cap is about 2 billion, which is staked almost more than 3 billion XDC coins. Maximum daily volume you can see on the 48 million ADH. Coming back to the wallet, so you can store your XDC tokens with the Gerda wallet, Free wallet, Elipal wallet. This is actually a software wallet as well as the hardware wallet. So hot wallet and the cold wallet, I can say. So Trezor, Elipal, Decent, Ledger, and there are a few more. You can find those. The list of supported wallet is on our website. Here are the exchanges, the list of exchanges. There are the few exchanges we have, listed here. But XDC is listed over 25 plus exchanges all over the world. So few of them include the Bitfinex, Gate.io, KuCoin, Liquid, Bitrue, HTX, and the Bitgate. And there are many. You can find that those listed on the either on the coin market cap, or it is also listed over the on our website. So we have been also running with the XDC incubation and the acceleration program, which is dedicated to empower the Web3 startups and the innovators. We offer them the mentorship, funding, and access to the XDC ecosystem. So if anyone has any, the product and they are planning to launch their product using the XDC network, they can simply apply through any of our cohort program by just scanning the QR code, which is getting displayed in the slide. So yeah, these are our few ecosystem partners, which includes the Comtech Gold, Dubai-based firm. Again, the one is Stoic, Liquidity, TradeTech, C Currency, and the Statsys. There are many more. You can find those listed on our website. You can also see us on, or either you can follow us on the Telegram channel, XDC_network_updates. You can see what all the developments are going, and you can find all the codes on the GitHub repository. So we have the GitHub account like zinfin.org. We are also there on the X, which is the handle is XDC_network. Our official website is www.zinfin.org. We are also there on the Medium, so you can find any press release on the Medium as well. If you can search it just Zinfin or XDC network, you'll find all the list. We also have the the YouTube channel, which is Zinfin XDC network. So you can find all the relevant videos on the YouTube as well. Well, thank you. That's it from my side. Now let's hear more about the Ryzer platform and its platform from the Mr. Shrikant. Shrikant, over to you.
Yes, Omkar. I'm sharing my screen.
Sure. Let me just stop sharing my screen first. Yeah, you can now able to share your screen.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, hi everyone. Thank you for joining this call. I'm Srikant. I'm a R&D lead at Ryzer. We also have Surya, who is our founder in the call. And also we have Akash in the call, who is our lead blockchain developer. And let me quickly introduce Ryzer first. So Ryzer is India's first multi-asset tokenization platform, and we are solving the affordability and accessibility part on real estate. And obviously, we are on blockchain. So through blockchain, we are solving accessibility, security, and also bringing liquidity to the space. So what is the problem? As I explained, affordability and accessibility. So if someone wants to invest in real estate, they need a huge capital, and also they need to go through a lot of documentation process. And after going through all this documentation process, if someone invests in the real estate, like it is very tough for them to get the liquidity. And also the worst part is they are going to invest in only one asset. So there is no diversity option. And also the real estate space, if the investor won't be able to have a exact price of an asset, and also there will be a lot of brokers, hidden brokerage charges, and also poor documentation involved. So which makes the real estate transactions less transparent and insecure. So, and this is not only our problem, like this is the problem across the globe. So 90% of the people feel like they are not like they can't afford the real estate investment. And also 80%, 78% of the people feel like they don't want to take the debt from banks to invest in real estate. And also, as you all aware, the global interest rates are also high as of today. And 83% of the people feel like this documentation and the brokerage fee so painful. And also the Gen Z part, like Gen Zs don't want this painful process, and also they want the fast and also the digital first investment solutions. So that is where Ryzer comes in. So we have the exciting solution. So in our platform, we are going to take a physical real estate and we are going to tokenize it. So anyone can buy, hold, and sell these tokens at any time and anywhere. So we will make the process completely simple. So any investor can come and invest in our platform, and he will be able to earn the passive income through the rental income or the dividends which is generated from the investments which they made. And also we have dedicated dashboards for to track their investment performance. And also we will be going to have a secondary market platform where investors can sell their assets at any time and from anywhere. So but why real estate tokenization and why now? As you all aware, currently the global regulatory on particularly on the real estate tokenization is getting clarity. So real estate tokenization is will become a low hanging fruit. And also and all most of the investors feel real estate investment safe. And also with the massive awareness on the blockchain and the Gen Z behavior, like our platform is going to get launched on a right time, and it will be a right market fit. And now let's talk about the numbers. So by 2030, and I think you might have came across multiple articles where by 2030, the prediction on the RWA tokenization says that the market size is going to reach $10 trillion on an average. So, and also there are a lot of reports on the real estate specific, which says 30% of the tokenization real estate is going to be tokenization market is going to be real estate. So, which is $3 trillion. So, but the $3 trillion looks a big, but when you compare with the global real estate market size, which is 300 plus $1 trillion, it is just a 1%. So, as a Ryzer platform, if we just tokenize 1% of the 1% tokenized real estate, we will be tokenizing 3 billion USD, which, and I'm only talking about the one vertical. Just imagine if we are going to expand to multiple assets by 2030. So there is a huge potential to grow. And now coming to the ownership structure. So we will be tokenizing the asset through the SPV structure. So for each asset, we will be creating a separate SPV, and also we will be having a property manager for each asset. So the property manager is going to take care of the rental income, the maintenance part, and everything, tenant maintenance, everything. So the investor no need to have any headache. And also we as a platform, we will be taking care of all the due diligence part. So the investor, and the best part here is like the investor can also participate in the decision making by a governance mechanism, which like we implemented a DAO, decentralized automated organization, for each SPV. So through that DAO mechanism, anyone can take take participation in the voting. And also the investor can also sell the tokens in the secondary marketplace. Okay, now coming to our business model. Since we have a launchpad for the asset, so we will be charging a fee on every transaction, and also we will be charging a fee on the yield which the customer is going to get monthly. And from the asset owner, we will be taking a commission on the funds raised by the asset owner. And also we will be charging a consultation and tokenization. We will be charging a fee on consultation and tokenization services as well. And there's a like as we are going to launch a dedicated exchange, so we will be charging a listing fee, and also we are going we and also there will be multiple transactions going to happen on the exchange, so we'll be charging the fee on those transactions as well. Now the Ryzer token. So we have a apart from the asset specific tokens, we have a utility token called RyzerX. So anyone who is going to hold this token is going to save and also get the access to the to are also going to get access to the early access to the properties, and also they will get a pro analysis on our platform. So they will going to get saved through, like if someone pays the transaction fee on our platform with RyzerX token, they'll get a 10% discount straight away. And also in our tokenomics, we have a 15% of the total supply dedicated to the staking rewards. So if someone wants to stake their token, so they are going to get an extra token. And also we have a revenue sharing mechanism where people can earn a passive income if they hold a Ryzer X token and they stake it, which will be 10 to 20% of the platform fee which we are earning. And also, as I told, like people who hold the Ryzer X token, they are going to get access to the premium properties and also the pro analysis on the dashboards. And apart from all of these, we are going to have a periodic buybacks and also which will reduce the supply, which also makes the increase in demand also price. So they will get a capitalization on our Ryzer X token as well. And now coming to our roadmap. Okay, now currently we are in this stage where we are going to release our MVP, which is our web application by end of mostly this month or the next month. And also we are building our custom custody wallet. And also we already have a 2 properties onboarded, and we will be launching our note and we will be launching our native token on this Ryzer X, and also we'll be launching our native token this month. And this will be launching on XDC.sale through a pre-sale and in Q4. So we'll be onboarding 10 plus properties and also onboarding 5,000 plus investors by end of the Q4. And also we will be doing our mobile application with an order book functionality in both web and mobile application. And also we are trying hard to get the DLD and VARA licenses from Dubai, which will help us to grow globally. Now when coming to Q1, like we will be expecting a 5x growth with the licenses we are getting, and also we are going to get onboarded 20 plus properties. Okay, so by Q2 2026 is going to become our major milestone because we are going to solve the problem which no one has solved it. So we will be introducing our own secondary marketplace where with the introduction of our secondary marketplace, the utility of our Ryzer X token is also going to increase a lot. And also we will be expanding through the other asset classes as well. Okay, and also by Q3, we are also planning to launch our dedicated gold-backed stablecoin. And Q4, like we are going to create a complete ecosystem where anyone who owns the digital assets can use that asset as a collateral and take a loan against it. And also we'll be launching multiple functionalities like swap, staking, everything will be on a one platform. Now our teammate Akash is going to give a demo on our investors on our admin side website. Akash, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Srikanth. Hello, everyone. I'm audible?
Yep.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Yeah, so this is our basically our admin dashboard where the SPVs and all the handlers will come and basically interact with the admin side of the functionality and basically create a property here and listed the property to our platform. So for that, they need to that will be our trusted partners that can collaborate with us and then interact. So let me show you the functionality. So first they connect the MetaMask and then basically they create their account here. Basically, by account I means they register their company. Let me name it Classic. We have a different company types. It may be the corporation or public entity or a private limited. So let's select the private limited for now. And we have the jurisdiction. Currently, we are exploring India, but yeah, it based on the geographical location of the company basically. And the currency is mapped to the same at the jurisdiction level. And the formation date means where they joining our platform. For an example, they are joining at July 1st. And then we have they have to give us the proper business idea. Okay. For now, I'm saying testing Classic for XDC webinar. Yeah. Now we have a different steps Like we have to register the legal documents and all the board members and all the escrow details, bank details, and all the DAO integrations. But we can, for the demo purpose, we can skip it. Once the SPV will be created, we can see in the draft section. It is currently in an inactive state. We have to make it active. Once we make it active, we register our this company to the blockchain itself. Let's click on the active part. It's like, yeah, are you confirm on the XDC blockchain? Yeah, let me click confirm. It is taking a few moments because we are committing a transaction on the blockchain itself. Yeah, see, so the transaction has been done, and then we can verify it later. But yeah, see how this is how the company will be created. Once we have the company, that company need to create a asset for that. That asset needs to be basically under a hood. Basically, that company owns a particular properties, so we need to list that asset. For that, we
Yeah,
need to select.
just hold on.
Yeah,
Just hold on. Yeah, there you go. So as
yeah,
Srikanth mentioned, guys, currently we're addressing real estate. If you click on add asset.
yeah.
So these are our upcoming asset classes. Go back. Just a pop-up.
Yeah.
So we're addressing right now real estate, that primarily focusing on rental yield assets, and we have further plans on bringing debt instruments, private equities, even goods and even funds, which are existed traditionally, which again has an issue with liquidity globally. So yeah, even we worked IP rights as well with one of our partner in India, where we are planning to bring intellectual properties to be tokenized as well. But that's the scope and the scale that Ryzer is looking into. Yeah, go on, Akash.
Yeah. So currently we have the real estates, and then we click on the next step. Here we have to fill all the asset details. Like for an example, asset is arena, and then we have the arena tower or something. Here we can select the equity type. We can go with direct ownership, and the current country we can select India, and then we can distinguish between the state. Basically, all the where the asset lies, we need to show landmark. We can say negative. After listing the we can basically select the which company, which SPV will be handling that asset. For now, we just created the classic, so we come under here, and it will attach to a particular DAO rights, uh, and we basically add the proper threshold to manage that asset. We click on the save. Yeah, once this step is done, our other details will be there. Here we have to show the asset price and per asset value. Basic details we need to show at the legal fee value, the registration value as well. We can skip for that now. The other thing comes very important for now at the blockchain level is the token information. We need to like set the particular token symbol for that. For an example, we have arena, so we have say ARN as our symbol. We check its availability. Yeah, it's available, and then we continue our reservation. Here the symbol is logged. We need to like specify how much the token supply will be there, means how much property asset will be there. So for an example, I'm putting it 1,000, and there is a minimum and maximum investment that we can allowed in a particular asset. For example, minimum is 10, and for the demo, we can say maximum 100. Yeah, token price is prefetched, and then we click on the save again. Here we have to add the like KYC details also. But yeah, now for now we can skip it. Yeah, once that is done, basically we need to add other documents as well, issue, due diligence, features and amenities, so that these once all this we completed, the user can again come and that edit that task, edit that asset also. Currently it's non-active, means it's not present on the blockchain. He basically verify once the documents will be verified, then he can add this to the active state. Let's do the active. Now it will be registering our asset to the blockchain. Yeah, so once that is created, we get the project address and all the asset details related. Let me verify it at the XDC scan. Let me- Again. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, as you can see, I set the maximum supply of 1,000, and there is a symbol Ryzer X arena is created, and then there is a initial transaction happened of how much tokens need to be there. This will be deposited in our escrow level, and the property will be now good to go to be listed at the front end. Now, this is the front end dashboard. If I refresh, yeah, you can see that we get the details, arena, and the users can come and invest it. So now Srikanth will take over and
Yeah, just
tell you about the user.
click on view details and show how users can also access blockchain.
Yeah. So yeah, users can access the blockchain link here, and this is our all the asset details that you mentioned, and then user can basically log in and then invest into the particular property.
Just try out showing. Yeah.
Let's invest. Yeah, this will be the dialog box will open. So out of like 1,000 tokens, I can like drive the ownership. I can edit it as, for an example, 100 tokens. I will get the 10% of the ownership. And these are the payment option that we have currently. Yeah, this is how the user flow will take place. Yeah. Now Surya can you can comment on something. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we if you guys observe our front end user side, most of users who wants to invest in real estate were not much aware how MetaMask works or how to onboard MetaMask and all that. So we created our own internal a smart wallet system, so that once the KYC is completed in the sign up stage using email, upon whitelisting the KYC, the wallet can be created in the backend. Just like if you are aware of Fireblocks or Kobo, right? So these are the custom wallets. Similar like that, we built it our own. Basically, we thought of going with them, a couple of players like Fireblocks. Initially, we spent a couple of months on that, and then lately realized that most of the custodian wallet providers primarily focused on crypto assets, right? Native crypto assets. But if you see our assets such as property or IP rights or any other private equity instruments are custom tokens, right? So most of the providers were not able to provide those, and they request us to raise a request manually, and then they'll be able to create a token support, and that makes us realized that, okay, seems like there is no custom wallet provider system for RWA. So eventually we built it. It's in MVP stage currently. If you go back, close this, I could close this. Yeah, go up to the profile, user profile, and wallet. My financials. No, my financials. Then my wallet. So there you go. Here you see the wallet is not created. User can create their own custom wallet, or there are people like us in Web3 space. They would like to use MetaMask. They can also use MetaMask. It's up to them. So we provided both scenarios for the non-Web3 people and also Web3 people to be part of the investment opportunities in our platform. So come back to the second one, which is portfolio. If you click on portfolio, so this is the portfolio page where whoever invested in those assets, they can see all the assets that they invested, the tokens that invested, and the rental yields, like their overall view of their investments in one single page. Whatever you see right now, this will also come as a mobile app experience, so that the people can invest through mobile experience or a web app, which is the same system. Yeah. So this is what it is, and we are currently working on solving the smart wallet system to be upgraded better, so that we are providing the open source free solution to other ecosystem players in RWA on top of XDC, so that they don't need to depend on any other third party Fireblocks or Kobo platforms, so they can start using our wallet for free if they're part of XDC ecosystem. Cool. So I got a question. What is the convert rate for INR USD and Ryzer X token? So good question. So if you see,
And Surya already answered that question. And
okay.
So
okay.
we'll be launching it at 0.003 USD, and we are going with a fully diluted valuation of 3 million for the pre-sale on XDC.sale.
So all the pre-sale details will also be published in our upcoming webinar, dedicated webinar on pre-sale on XDC.sale. Happy to hear from you guys on that. There we'll also discuss a very detailed level on our tokenomics, our white papers, and furthermore AMA questions.
Okay, so these are our social platforms. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, these are our social platforms. Like we are currently active in Telegram, X, and also in Discord. Like any questions you have, like you can ping on any of these channels. And we also have a dedicated YouTube channel and Medium, and also this is our website. Like you can follow and also ask questions on any of these platforms. And now,
we have a couple of more minutes if possible. If you have any QA, go ahead and ask the questions. So a question from Razi, can I bring my own wallet, non-custodial, to hold Ryzer tokens? Currently, I can say no, due to the reason that we're, asking users to use our smart wallet primarily on the compliance side, Rajiv. As you might have heard, maybe our team could not cover that. We are already part of regulatory framework from Qatar Financial Center. As part of the regulatory body, they tend to avoid non-custodial wallets, and imposed us to create or use a custodial wallets at this moment. But for the demo, we started actually with non-custodial wallets like MetaMask. But as a real user, I would suggest to go with smart wallets of our own. Second one, how do we make payments using Ryzer X token? What is the flow for payments? Like simple. So you just if you go to the screen on the wallet, there is a button called deposit. When you click deposit, you go to our pre-sale or our exchanges that we're going to plan to launch our token, such as example Bitrue. You can buy tokens there. You can deposit in your smart wallet and directly use that while paying while buying the tokens, and that can happen in a click of a button. And next, I hope I covered Rajiv. And yeah, next question, Naukar. What token standard does Ryzer use to represent fractional? Really good question. So initially we started with ERC20 standard, which is a very generic standard. Past 3 months back, we've upgraded that to 3643 with furthermore compliances added both from jurisdiction level regulations and also digital assets regulations from our regulatory authorities like IFSC, GIFT City, and Qatar Financial Center. So we are currently using 3643. In XDC, it's XRC20. It's the same EVM compatible token standard. So John, is Ryzer deployed on a single chain or does it use more? Yeah, that's a great question. So currently we're using 3 chains. One, we started with XDC as part of our ecosystem partner. XRPL Ripple, we've enabled, we deployed recently, we tested on their recent mainnet and testnet as well. And thirdly, the Polygon. Why we put up Polygon, as I suggested, most of the regulators would like to choose the hybrid chains like XDC. That's the leverage that XDC is providing at this stage, because these regulators would like to have certain data to be encrypted, and then that certain data to be published to the people. So better go with the hybrid chains like XDC and XRPL. So, but we have 3 chains enabled. Subnet architecture. Yeah, that question maybe Akash can answer that.
Yeah, currently we are on the EVM compatible only. But yeah, subnet we have a future plans if we go to the Polkadot or ICP architecture. But yeah, currently we are with the EVM compatible chains.
Okay. So a question from Matto: is Ryzer regulator under Qatar Financial Center in Netherlands? Great. Yes, we are part of their digital asset sandbox, first sandbox, which was released 2024 May. We are the first among 11 startups. And we are about to finish 1 year with them by August this coming month. And we are submitting our papers and our demos and the codes for the further review. We are traveling. The founders team is traveling to Qatar this coming week. In fact, day after. Thanks for that question, Meto. So happy to hear from you. And we're also working on DLD and Vara. Hopefully, if they're open doors for platforms like us, let's see. Is there any API or SDK to integrate Ryzer's platform to third-party tools? Yeah, great question. Akash.
Yeah, so currently we are in the MVP stage. So yeah, we are we have planning to do the SDK so that our wallet can be used and by everyone as their native support, and also we will establish some APIs so that open some APIs so that you can like fetch the details and then basically do the right operations on our architecture.
Yeah, example, price feeds, that can be reutilized for the yield purposes, right? You can create your own yield mechanisms on top of it. If we get price feeds from our platform, we do have those plans further. Yeah, that's a great question. Our rental. So, question from Elena Rossi: Are rental income distributed via on-chain logic? Example via streaming protocols or fixed interval. Oh yeah, it's based on fixed interval distributions such as monthly, quarterly, or yearly. We preferably go with the monthly and quarterly. It's not through streaming protocol at this current stage, because if you observe, 90% of the times all the rentals actually come from fiat, and we have to use kind of a protocol to be converted, like on ramp or off ramp providers, and then convert that into USDT. So there we do have 2 issues. One, the fee conversion, which is again impacting the yield of the user, or rental yield, or the income that they actually has to get, which we can still sort out by negotiating with the RAM providers. But the biggest issue is that answering to the regulators, right? And they always infuse us to use their banking partners. Example, Qatar pushes us to use Qatar Central Bank. In India, obviously, it's RBI likewise. So it's currently fixed interval distributions, but let's see how we can take that up. Eventually, investors gets that rental income on time, and that can also be recorded on the blockchain. So for the further proof of record. Greta Nilsson, is Ryzer regulated and safe to use internationally? Perfect question. So we are currently open up doors for 3 countries, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, and India at this stage. And we plan to go jurisdiction to jurisdiction level, making sure we first crack out regulations, at least with their sandbox, the way we did it for IFSA India or Qatar, or Dubai even. And once we kind of get the approvals from their sandboxes or their regulatory frameworks, then we onboard our company there, open up bank accounts, and then eventually have both fiat and USDT. So that's our approach, rather than just simply open up our platform for international market, which directly impact us if any malicious transaction happen on our platform. Thanks, Greta. But we are, yeah, by the way, that's a good question. We recently opened up a doors for UK market. We're currently opened up our bank account and office there. We are planning to have a regulatory classifications there also, which is the toughest at this stage. Europe side, let's see how we can crack out. Great. Any further questions? So by the way, if you guys have any, you must have heard recently some updates on the differences between the native asset tokens versus the synthetic asset tokens, right? So basically, like take an example of a stock market, like stocks. So if stocks converts into a tokens, that's basically nothing but a synthetic token that just represents a wrapper, right? It's just a wrapper. But that doesn't really have the voting rights on top of that share or a certain ownership structure for that. Example, what Robinhood did recently. So, but if you consider our side, it is directly on native asset token. So, which means the token that we deploy on an asset is backed by the real asset, which is embedded and tied up with the SPV that owns the ownership and also the treasury. That's the reason we enabled the DAO. 1 second, there is noise going on. That's the reason we enabled a dedicated DAO for dedicated SPV. So we don't have a model. Balram, if you can mute yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the reason we actually have an approach of having a DAO for each individual SPV, which owns the one property, which means one property, one SPV, one DAO, right? So there is no mix and match with another DAO and another property. So we separate it out so that the compliances, taxations, regulations, and also the voting rights and the ownership rights are separate. So that's our strategy that we've been using from past 2 years. Does Ryzer provide any partnerships? That's a good question. So we have a partnership model across countries. Obviously, scaling up ourselves. Sorry, can you hear me? I got internet disconnection. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So as I was saying that about the partnerships, as a platform, it is not possible to scale up within the shortest period of time across different countries. So what we were decided to go with the Airbnb model, where we give the partnerships to selected and approved partners in different jurisdictions so that they can join with us as a partner and they will have primarily two important jobs to be placed. Obviously, with the equity within that company in that area, in that country. One is to bring the properties and do the due diligence. They should have the experience of bringing properties and also have the experience of doing the due diligence of those properties before onboarding and listing. The second one is to also work with the investors, making sure investors' queries has to be clarified and explain to the investors why they should invest in what type of ownership they get and all that. So they take care of investors' rights as well. So if they satisfy these two by bringing right investors to the platform and right properties to this platform, we have a dedicated agreements with them. We successfully did that with Dubai, and also we're working with UK. Two successful partnership done it, so that we focus on improving the product and and the technology, while the partners work on the regular business on the ground. But our ground base is India, so there are no partnerships open for India at this moment. Great. Any questions? Okay. Thanks. Thanks, guys. We're looking forward. If you guys have questions, you can drop us. You can find us in Twitter. We're active on Twitter. We're active on Discord. Happy to answer your questions. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Bye.